In the heart of the Sahara there is a sea of sand. It is a place of immense silence and scale. The dunes stretch to the horizon, sculpted by winds that have blown for millennia. Here, under a vast and unforgiving sun, lives a tribe shrouded in mystery. They are known as the Tuareg, the blue people of the desert. Their world is one of ancient traditions and profound solitude. They move through this landscape not as conquerors, but as a part of it, their presence as natural as the shifting sands themselves. Their story is not written in books, but in the whispers of the wind. For centuries they have navigated these endless wastes. They appear as apparitions, emerging from the shimmering heat haze. Their robes, dyed a deep indigo, stain their skin a distinctive blue. This is not just for adornment. It is a mark of their identity, a symbol of their resilience in one of Earth's most challenging environments. They are a people apart, isolated by geography and by choice. To encounter them is to step into a world that time seems to have forgotten. Their secrets are as deep and as old as the desert they call home, and they reveal them slowly, if at all. Their homeland is a study in stark beauty. Golden sands meet deep blue skies in a line that seems impossibly sharp. The sun bleaches the world to white at noon, only to paint it in fiery oranges and purples at dusk. Rocky outcrops, ancient and weathered, rise from the dunes like islands in a golden ocean. This is the domain of the Tuareg. They know its hidden wells, its secret pathways, and its subtle signs. They read the land like a map, their survival dependent on this intimate, ancestral knowledge passed down through countless generations. To understand the Tuareg, one must first understand their silence. They are a people of few words, where a gesture or a look can convey more than a long speech. Their quietness is a form of respect for the immense, powerful silence of the desert itself. They move with a grace and purpose that seems almost unreal. Their camels, their constant companions, tread softly on the sand, their footfalls muffled by the great expanse. The Tuareg are a living testament to an older way of life, a quiet defiance against the rush of the outside world. The day begins long before the sun climbs into the sky. A faint light brushes the eastern horizon, turning the deep indigo of the night into a soft, pale grey. This is the time of quiet preparation. The air is still and cool. The first sounds are the gentle stirring of the camels and the soft clinking of pots as water is prepared. Life here is dictated not by clocks, but by the sun and the seasons. Every action has a purpose honed by generations of experience. There is no haste, only a steady, deliberate rhythm that matches the slow pulse of the desert. As the sun rises, the camp comes to life. Tents made of woven goat hair and leather provide shade from the growing heat. The women are the heart of the camp. They grind millet, prepare food, and tend to the children. Their hands are never idle. They weave intricate patterns into leather goods, their designs telling stories of their families and their journeys. The men, meanwhile, attend to the camels, the most precious of all possessions. These remarkable animals are the key to survival, providing transport, milk, and a deep, enduring companionship. The afternoon sun is a fierce, white-hot presence. During this time, the desert seems to hold its breath. All activity ceases. People and animals seek shelter in the shadows, conserving their energy. It is a time for rest, for storytelling, or for quiet contemplation. The world shrinks to the cool, dark interior of a tent. The wind outside might howl, carrying sand with it, but inside there is a sense of peace and security. This daily pause is not a luxury. It is a vital part of the desert's unforgiving rhythm, a necessary surrender to the power of the sun. When the heat finally breaks, life resumes. The camels are watered, a task that requires great effort and knowledge of hidden wells. The children play games in the cooling sand, their laughter a rare and precious sound in the vast emptiness. As evening approaches, a fire is lit. Its flickering light creates a small circle of warmth and community in the immense darkness. The stars emerge, not as faint specks, but as brilliant diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth. This is the time for gathering, for sharing tales of the day, and for reinforcing the bonds that hold them together. Among the Tuareg, many of our assumptions about society are turned on their heads. It is a world where women hold a position of great respect and authority. They are the keepers of the culture, the owners of the tents, and the masters of the home. Property and lineage are passed down through the mother's side. A man may be the master of the desert, but a woman is the master of the camp. She is not hidden away. Her face is open to the world, her gaze direct and confident. She is the anchor of Tuareg life. In a striking reversal of customs found elsewhere, it is the Tuareg men who wear the veil, not the women. From the age of maturity, a man will wrap his face in a long indigo cloth called a tagelmust. Only his eyes are visible. The veil is worn at all times, even among family members. It is a symbol of manhood, a mark of modesty, and a practical shield against the sand and sun. To see a Tuareg man unveil his face is a rare event, an act of immense intimacy and trust reserved for only the most private moments. This tradition of the veiled man is one of the tribe's most enduring mysteries. Its origins are debated, lost in the mists of time. Some say it is to ward off evil spirits, which are believed to enter through the mouth. Others suggest it is a sign of respect when meeting elders or strangers. Whatever its purpose, the veil creates an aura of mystique and distance. It separates the man from the world, preserving his identity and his inner thoughts. His eyes, dark and expressive, become the sole communicators of his emotions, telling stories the mouth cannot. The power of the women extends to matters of the heart. They are free to choose their own partners, and courtship is a sophisticated art form. Young women are educated, often able to read and write in the traditional Tifinagh script, while many men cannot. They compose poetry and songs to express their feelings. A woman can initiate divorce if she is unhappy, and if she does, she keeps the tent and the children. This social structure, so different from our own, has allowed the Tuareg to maintain a unique and balanced society in the face of immense hardship. The Sahara is often imagined as a place of absolute silence. But if you listen closely, it's actually filled with a subtle ancient music. the most constant sound is the wind. It sighs over the crests of the dunes, a low, mournful whisper. Sometimes it rises to a howl, carrying grains of sand that hiss against the leather of the tents. It's the voice of the desert, a constant reminder of its power and its presence. To the Tuareg, the wind speaks a language they've understood for generations, warning of storms or guiding them toward water. Another sound defines this landscape, the soft, rhythmic footfalls of the camels. These creatures move with a surprising quietness, their large padded feet spreading their weight on the soft sand. The creak of a leather saddle, the gentle jingle of a bell. These are the sounds of travel, the percussion of a slow and steady journey across the void. At a well, the sound of water is the most precious of all. The splash as a bucket is lowered, the gurgling as it fills, the life-giving sound of it being poured for thirsty animals and people is a melody of survival. Visually, the desert is a world of breathtaking contrast. The deep, almost electric blue of the Tuareg robes stands out against the pale gold of the sand. It is a splash of vibrant life in an otherwise monochromatic world. Shadows are long and sharp in the early morning and late afternoon, creating dramatic patterns on the dunes. At midday, the sun erases all shadows, and the world becomes a bright, flat expanse of light and heat. The sky itself is a canvas, shifting from the softest pastels at dawn to a deep, star-filled black at night. The wildlife here moves in slow motion, adapted to conserve every drop of energy. A fennec fox, with its enormous ears, might peek out from its burrow at dusk, listening for the faintest sound of prey. A desert monitor lizard might bask on a warm rock, its movements slow and deliberate. Even the scarab beetles, pushing their precious balls of dung across the sand, seem to be in no hurry. Each creature is a master of survival, its existence a testament to the resilience of life in one of the most extreme places on Earth. In a land where so little grows, the act of sharing is a profound statement. For the Tuareg, this is embodied in the tea ceremony. It's not simply a way to quench thirst, it is really a ritual of hospitality, friendship, and communication. Whenever guests arrive, or when a deal is to be struck, the tea ceremony begins. It's a slow, deliberate process that cannot be rushed. To be invited for tea is to be welcomed into the Tuareg world, a sign that you are considered a friend, not a threat. The ritual itself builds a bridge of trust. The process involves preparing 3 small glasses of green tea. The first glass is intensely bitter, said to be bitter as life. The tea is brewed in a small metal pot over a charcoal fire, then poured from a great height into the glasses to create a frothy head. This first drink is strong and difficult, representing the hardships and dangers of the desert. It's a shared acknowledgement of the struggle for survival. The host prepares it with meticulous care, and the guests drink it slowly, a silent understanding passing between them. The second glass is prepared in the same pot, with more sugar added. This one is sweeter, said to be sweet as love. It represents the joys of life, the bonds of family, and the sweetness of friendship. The conversation may begin to flow more easily now, as the initial formality gives way to a more relaxed atmosphere. The act of sharing this second glass deepens the connection between host and guest. It signals a growing comfort and acceptance, a movement from suspicion to companionship. The desert outside may be harsh, but here there is warmth and sweetness. The final glass is the sweetest of all, gentle as death. It's very light and almost syrupy. This last drink symbolizes the peace and tranquility that comes at the end of a long journey, the final rest. The ceremony, which can take over an hour, is complete. Through these 3 glasses, a whole philosophy of life has been shared without a single word needing to be spoken about it. It's a ritual that teaches patience, respect, and the importance of human connection in a vast and empty land. It is the heart of Tuareg social life. The world of the Tuareg is one of profound beauty and profound challenge. For thousands of years, they have not just survived in the Sahara, they've made it their own. Their culture is a fortress, built to withstand both the harshness of the environment and the pressures of the outside world. They are a people defined by their resilience, their pride, and their deep connection to a land that most would find uninhabitable. Their indigo robes are a flag of identity, their veiled men a symbol of their unique place in the world. Their future is as uncertain as a desert mirage. The modern world encroaches, its borders and its demands threatening their nomadic lifestyle. But the spirit of the Tuareg is not easily broken. It lives in the stories told by the elders, in the songs of the women, and in the quiet dignity of the men. It is a spirit forged in the fire of the sun and tempered by the silence of the dunes. They have always adapted, taking what they need from the outside world while fiercely protecting the core of their identity. To witness their way of life is to be reminded of the incredible diversity of human culture. It is a lesson in how a society can be structured in ways so different from our own, yet so successful. The matriarchal lines, the veiled men, the intricate rituals of tea. These are not primitive customs. They are sophisticated solutions to the challenges of life, developed over countless generations. They are a testament to the human ability to create meaning, community and beauty in even the most unforgiving of circumstances. The sun sets over the Sahara, but for the Tuareg, it is a cycle, not an end. These stars emerge, the same stars that guided their ancestors across this very sand. The fire crackles, a small point of light in the immense darkness. The story of the Blue people is not over. It continues to be written every day in the sands of the desert. Their mystique endures not because they are lost in the past, but because they carry their past with them, a timeless and unbreakable part of who they are, as constant as the desert wind itself.